Good morning, folks. Let me see, what time is it? It's 7 something in the morning. It's 7:58. And I wanted to talk to y'all right now about, well, before we get started, this is probably a short or long, depending on how long I can broadcast right now, of the Christian Hearts Christian Fellowship online ministry podcast. And I've noticed that there's been a lot of people who decide that when you get something good going, like I've harped on this a bunch of times. And before I get started, my name is Pastor Brother Isaac David Brigman. I'm an online minister, and I'm praying and wishing and hoping, with the dear Lord's help, that I will be able to get a building church one day. And your prayer donations are needed. That's all I'm expecting. No money, just prayers. Because if you are a part of the church once the building gets started, then your tithes will be needed when you come into the church. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get into this. What I'm getting into right now is the fact that we as Americans, I've harped on this before, we complain that we want a good president and vice president in the White House. We say we want this, we want that. But once we get them, then we complain because he's doing so good. But see, the thing that bothers me about this whole thing is I'm not about this mess about saying I want a good godly president, and then when we get one and good godly vice president, to kick him out. Because it's early in the morning, and if y'all know me very well, I'm not a good morning person, but I have to do the things that God asked me to do. But anyway, y'all have got to wake up and realize, folks, God gave us what we asked for, so why don't we just accept what we got and enjoy the fact that he's a good man and he does what we want him to do. I mean, look, Kim seems to warm up to him, so I think if Kim is warming up to him and he's a man, and then Trump's a man of God, who knows, one day Kim of North Korea may come out and say he's for God one day. I don't know, but all I gotta say is, don't take too much stock in what people say about Trump. They're not trying to be on our side. They're being against us. And they don't want us to have any beliefs